Guys, I deserve an L because I thought that Seal would turn down this chapter. My God, was I wrong! I'm not gonna waste no time because we have a lot to talk about, and I mean a lot to talk about. And from the top, so we start off right in the submarine where everybody gathered, and Garuru's talking to everybody, and Bam looks at El Baba and wonders if that's Elaine's father. There you go, Zenu Asia. An Elaine reference. I had to mention it because he's been waiting on this. Before I go forward, I don't know if you guys were like me, but I thought that Bam would somehow travel through the aquarium himself. Like, I didn't actually think that he would travel with the group and only fight alone. It made sense to me for him to travel and escape through the aquarium himself. I misinterpreted that. Let me know if y'all thought the same. But Guru goes over the missing branch family. As I said, it's probably a couple hundred. Nah, that was thousands of people, an entire city. And he killed them because they missed a meal. You commit mass genocide over missing food? Like, it probably was only the mistake of a few people, but everybody suffered. By the way, my hate for Lyle has reignited, as she learned nothing from this entire ordeal. Her ass has not been humbled. I guess trash can't be recycled. But holy shit, Trauma has a force. Do you see all those animals in that aquarium? You talk about somebody who can handle a war. Trauma has more than enough troops with all the animals he controls. So I can see why it's possible that Zahar wanted him to handle it, because he just has so much to offer, but could possibly be stronger than Gustang's actual people because they can last on the upper floors. But something odd right here, right? So Kun is uncomfortable with the Shinsu density of the aquarium, and Rak seems to be unbothered. The last chapter, Kun stood there while Gustang and Trom were fighting with no problem, not blocking or shielding or anything, but here he's trembling. I don't know, that's just a little odd to me. I'm nitpicky like that, but this dangerous Shinua appears. And I'm not gonna lie, I was wrong about this motherfucker, but we're gonna get to that. So everybody reacts to the beast approaching the ship, and nobody's allowed to help. So Bam goes out there, creates the Shinsubo, and this is what I meant, guys, when I said I felt like villain vibes, because Bam said, here's your freedom. Now, with more context, it means more as you read on, but when I first read it, it sounds like something a family head would say, like a death ticket. Like, I'm about to release your life. Like, that's what I was thinking. It turns out that he released all the Shinua from the cage, including Hemus Lime's guardian. See, I didn't actually think we would see Hemus Lime again for a while, but turns out that her guardian animal is there. Check that out. I'm even surprised she's alive, to be honest. But like she said, she's just a side character. So it appears that Trom is reminded of somebody when Bam does this, right? And there's no telling who it is. It could be Arlene, it could be V, but for the sake of this, I'm just gonna go with V. And yes, we were correct on our theory last week that it's either Arlene or V that Trom's memory is mostly about. And we did actually get a little bit of the memory there, but I wanted more. We only got Bam referencing it in terms of making the decision to release the animals. I wanted more of the lines of Bam actually finding out what the memory is. And then look at Trom. Trom is hyper focused now on capturing Bam. But what is up with Gustang? He tells Trom, I'll see you at the chess match, but only if you can make it there. What is he implying? I'm sorry guys, we can't talk about this all right here. I can do the theories part at the end. I just want to get to the chapter so we can set it up. And this attack that Bam used, I feel like we've seen this before somewhere, but I can't quite remember when and where. If you guys know what chapter or where we've seen it before, please say it in the comment section so I can go reread it. But I know we've seen that design with the, you know, kind of like the multiple arrows. I don't think Bam's used that in particular before, but again, I could be wrong. So we get some very telling narration quotes here saying that Bam is thinking that it's possible that the family heads are trapped in the tower. And while he's thinking about this, he's hearing the souls of the dead Branch family asking Bam to kill Trom. Here, I want to say thank you to the community members for correcting my mistake here. I misinterpreted the lines from the dead Branch family with Bam's words about what he was thinking, and I thought that Bam said that he was going to kill Trom. I was completely wrong there. Appreciate you guys for correcting me there. While that isn't exactly the case, it could be. But that's not in Bam's character. I'll talk a little bit about that after. At the end, we get Gustang talking to TR about how everything basically worked out in his favor, and that Bam and Tron will definitely arrive at the place that he wants. A lot. So I'll go with the first discussion about what I think is going on here. Gustang. First, he said that he hopes Trom can make it to where the chess match is. I'm having a hard time comprehending that because Trom is family head, he's strong, What's stopping him from going to a certain place? I mean, physically, I can't see it. And yes, he's gonna finally have to leave his mothership, but again, unless, there's something that's scaring him from actually stepping off his mothership, I don't see the problem here. So you guys let me know what you think when he says that. Now, the actual place itself that Gustang is speaking about. Now, here's my theory. I think the chess match will be at the place where, as I said, I think it's V and not Arlene. I think it will be where V possibly died. Now, while I don't think it triggers the memory or triggers a reaction out of Tron when he gets there, I think it'll have an effect after. I kind of assume the chess match will still just kind of happen, and it'll happen in a way, but Gustang will slowly chip away at Tron mentally and tell him, do you remember this place? Does this look familiar to you? Do you remember that's this certain friend? I feel like he's going to trigger a reaction that might trigger another reaction with Bomb, and he might go through like a traumatic experience during the chess match, which may cause him to lose. I'm still with the belief that Tron is going to have a seriously mental breakdown when he has the memory returned to him, and the chess match is the perfect place for it to happen. So I feel like Gustang is kind of planning around that. But does Gustang know that Bomb has the memory within Leviathan? I never really thought about that. I actually just think about that now as we're going, but that's interesting. Anyway, I feel like Gustang is going to somehow remind or trigger Tron, and he's going to end up losing the chess match. And it's very possible, this part is a bit of a reach, but it's very possible during his traumatic situation, Gustang could have possibly unlocked the secrets of Zahar's bracelet and may take the opportunity to kill Tron. Now that part of it is a little bit far-fetched, I admit, but Gustang is obviously planning something to have Tron come to this certain place. So I feel like it has to be a mental breakdown with him. And this is my only line of thinking. Again, if you guys have any theories around this, or if you agree or anything, please, I would love the discussion in the comment section. But yeah, I love the idea around this. Not to mention, I said that I think that other family heads will either come to the chess match or watch it. It would be a crazy event if Gustang kills Tron on TV or whatever in front of everybody in the tower. Imagine the chaos that would cause. It would, one, say that family heads are not immortal, there is a way to kill them, and that Gustang and the Pobidu family have the answer. That would cause so much problems in the tower, guys. It would be nuts. Just imagine that. But that would be a fantastic thing. I would love it. I'm a little bit crackpot. I told you I was going a little crazy with these theories. So now moving on to Bomb. What is it that Bomb is assuming that he must do? Now, I know there's a lot of community theories out there, and I have my own bits about it, but I think this fits more with Bomb's ideals. Bomb is going to try to break the immortality contracts. Yeah, I know, crazy, but that could be it. Because imagine this, right? Bomb is eventually going to have the strength to take out Zahar, right? But that's still going to take a tremendous amount of time. While he's getting close to family head level, Zahar is way stronger than all of them. Third strongest in the tower. We don't know their rankings, but Zahar is still at the top. So there's no telling how long that'll take. But it's very possible that if in the chess match, if Bomb finds that he has the power to break the immortality contracts, because again, Bomb's not going to kill them. We don't think that Bomb is going to kill them. We can assume that Bomb may try to kill Zahar, but Bomb is not going to kill any of family heads. But if he breaks the immortality contract, he doesn't have to. They can kill themselves, they can self-destruct. There's a lot of ways that this can go if Bomb simply breaks the contracts. And then imagine, Bomb breaks the contract in front of everybody in the tower, then it's chaos. Then it might be open season on family heads. Family heads that have non-aggression treaties or that have something against the other, it could attack each other. Who knows? There's a lot that we don't know about them, but it's very possible that they could become scared of Bomb and they may target him, or there may be some that may want to align with him. Now imagine that. That's creating true chaos in the tower. And I know the popular theory right now is that Bomb's ultimate goal would be to destroy the tower. He's thinking right now that he has to destroy the tower. Bomb doesn't necessarily have the strength. I mean, I'm thinking about it from this perspective, guys. Destroying the entire tower is just like, it's like destroying a planet. That is nuts. While Bomb is a black hole, destroying the tower would mean a lot of different things, right? But it's a super selfish thing to do because there are people that are from the tower, that live in the tower, that are peaceful in the tower. Destroying the tower would be destroying people's homes, or he could possibly open the tower. But how do you open a planet? Like, how do you do that? We're going really out there now. You know, a way to create chaos in the tower to destroy it would be letting it destroy itself, meaning You break the immortality contracts. Now the strongest beings in the tower can be killed. That changes the structure of everything. That causes chaos on every floor. Guys, yeah, I know. I just kind of got a little bit nuts there, and that's kind of what's been running through my mind with the possibility. Because if they are trapped, Bomb is not going to kill them. And we know that Urek Manzino's goal is to free them from the tower. If Bomb is saying freedom is his answer to everything, it only makes sense to me that Bomb would ally with Urek Manzino and they work together to, free the tower. That would be the goal. I mean, Urek's already number 3, I think it was, in the tower. So why wouldn't he just align with him, align with Woki's song, and they open the tower? I mean, that would be the logical choice to me. You align with somebody who's just as strong and you guys do it together. But that doesn't seem right to me. So Bomb will cause the ultimate destruction in the tower. We know this. He's already started a war. But I think he gets everybody involved. And I think to do that, breaking the immortality contract, making the family heads immortal would definitely do that. And that would definitely create fear in Zahar. Zahar could, family heads on his side and they could try to run down on Bomb, or you could have another side of family heads who want to ally with Bomb, Bomb and 4 other family heads versus, these 5. It could get nuts. It can get really nuts. Again, crackpot. I'm losing my mind here. But, yeah, guys, super crazy chapter. Again, if you have any crazy theories, feel free to share it. Feel free to go crazy. I don't care how crazy you think it is. I am just as crazy as you, probably more. Let me have it. I love to read about it, love to think about it. I'll even post it in my community tab. Like, I love theories, and this chapter has caused my mind to go crazy. So, I don't know if this is obvious, but chapter rating is a 10 out of 10. Fantastic chapter. Anything that makes my mind blow is a fantastic chapter. So, I'll see you guys in the comment section, and thanks for watching.